Well, first off, I'd like to congratulate North Carolina. Remarkable year, almost 60 wins. They ran through probably every team in America all season long. Whenever you win that many games, you don't lose a whole lot. And so to Coach Fox and his staff, we certainly congratulate them on a terrific season. It was our style of baseball. What can you say? It was pitching, solid defense, opportunistic offense. I thought we had better at-bats tonight. I really did. We had a few more walks, 0-2 to a walk. We used the middle of the field better. And I think that, we're capable offensively. I've said that all along. We have good offensive players. They're just as good as, any part of our game. And we do feel that way. I know that, if you look at the scores, you probably won't write it up that way, but there's a lot of faith and trust in our players. And so it was a great evening for us. It was our style of game. Grant Watson, 19 days without pitching, stayed in shape, simulated games, bullpens, flat work, long toss, you name it, and stayed sharp. And there's a credit to him as well for being disciplined enough to remain ready. Anybody that saw him throw against San Diego, he probably was just as good against San Diego, in the regional finals. So very proud of our team. We still have not accomplished what we've came to do, but it's on to the next round, and I can't be happy enough and proud enough of our team. I mean, we have faith in anybody that we run out there, and we prepare a lot of the same guys for their role, and we felt that the days were too short, Sunday to Friday. We weren't comfortable with it, and I thought about it for less than 5 seconds. We know how good Grant is. He's been a big reason why we're here, and he was ready to pitch, and I think he showed the whole country that he could pitch in a big stage.
As far as the strategy goes, I was just trying to go pitch to pitch and concentrating on hitting location, since I know that North Carolina has a bunch of great hitters. So I knew I wasn't going to throw it by them at all. So I was just worried about locating and mixing speeds.
We're set up in 10. I mean, you had Garrett Cole pitching in game 1. We had to throw Bauer on that Saturday, which, Trevor never got a shot at South Carolina. This way, Adam and Nick and I assume Grant would be the third game starter. So we have confidence in all our guys. I mean, we have Cody Poteet, who's as good as any freshman in the country, and he hasn't pitched in several weeks. James Caprillion, Zach Weiss, Ryan Dieter. So we have a lot of guys, and we have our 4 starters, and we feel that we are in good position. But so is Mississippi State. I mean, they're on a roll just like we are. I mean, to beat Oregon State, we know how good Oregon State is. They're good. And to do what they did against them twice, it goes to show you that they're a little better than them. So, we're going to respect the game. We're going to respect the opponent. We're going to respect the next 2 days in terms of preparation, getting ourselves ready and do what we do. And we're a good practice team. And so we'll get after practice tomorrow and Sunday and prepare for the National Championship Series again, pretty much like we did in 10. But the pitching's lined up, I think, a little better than it was, as you mentioned, than a couple years ago.
Aside from obviously me being a freshman and just that being my first experience to the college game, I think it's not too much different. I think we were playing well both that year, this year. I think we're hot at the right time. We're playing as a team. We're coming together. We're going pitch to pitch, and that's about it.
Bullpen is as good as anybody's, and they clutch offense. They got the stud in Renfro. First baseman's a great player. They got a lot of mojo. I mean, they got good offense, and their pitching's very impressive. They have some arms out of the bullpen that are great numbers. So it's it looks to be similar teams. I guess you could say that on paper they'd be more offensive, but we take care of the baseball defensively, and we pitch and we know ourselves. So right now it's we're certainly going to respect Mississippi State and the job that they've done, but at this stage it's really what you're doing as a team and how you're preparing and making sure you have a right mindset and right attitude in terms of what's coming up.
Got 2 strikes on me, and knew he has a slider and sweeps kind of across the plate, so kept that in the back of my mind and kind of left it up there a little bit, and I was able to stay inside of it and flick the head at it. 2 strikes, kind of fight it off or put it in play, do something with it, and luckily it got there.
Come on. I mean, you get ran out there as much as he does. I mean, you're not going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, things are going to happen. They're loaded with left-handed bats. Stubbs hit a 2-2 breaking ball. The next hitter, Bolt, had a 2-strike base hit. They did a good job against them. I mean, and then they had the walk with Russell. Then you got base loaded, nobody out. And you still got to go through, Zolk and Jordan Parks and Frank. So, hey, he's our guy. That's who we're going to go to. He's one of the major reasons why we're here, and he can screw up every now and then. It's okay. I mean, we give him a little opportunity to get out of trouble, and he had base loaded, nobody out, and he did a great job of pitching out of it, and then we got 1 run. So some closers are like that. He's had a lot of clean innings, and tonight, wasn't a clean inning. Hard to say. I mean, we're so used to playing these types of games. I mean, the West Coast, plays like we play, and you just get familiar with it. And they shut down the running game, and they handle the short game, and they play catch, and there's a lot of skilled players in the Pac-12 and the Big West and the West Coast Conference and the Mountain West and the WAC. And so, I mean, are we ahead of everybody in regards to the bat? I have no idea. I just know that we've had to adjust, and we've had to adapt in terms of recruiting and what type of players and where the skill is up the middle of the field. And so it's I think if you pitch and play defense, I don't care where you're at in the country, you're going to have a chance. And especially now in the college game, you have to be so detailed. 90 feet, we talk about it all the time, is so precious. And, teams that walk people, teams that make errors, teams that just give away free bases are going to lose. So I don't know if we're ahead of it or not, but we just know that that's our style and the bat and the ballpark and, a lot of things I think go into our, mix.
Well, it's about taking advantage of your opportunities and not giving them any opportunity. Just making sure all the little details are taken care of, and if there's something to be taken, take it, and don't give them a chance to take advantage of anything. Everything matters, and every little thing is magnified.